sacar todo. Hay unos aparatos más modernos, pero a mí me gusta trabajar con lo que yo hice. En el laboratorio, pues ahí le damos el color, porque ahí tiene los gases que vienen siendo el rojo y el azul, y le ponemos el mercurio, y así sucesivamente tenemos para hacer todos los colores. Con esos dos colores se hacen infinidad de colores.
Typically, I discover the signs just by driving around like everybody else does, except, many people just drive by and say, oh, sign for a business, but I will see it as, oh, old sign that represents a little piece of Tucson's history that ought to be preserved. And hopefully before it comes down, which they often do, I will run out with my camera and take a picture of it. In 1937, this was the first stretch of divided highway in the state of Arizona, and that's where it got the name the Miracle Mile. And so it was the main auto thoroughfare into and out of Tucson, and so it developed as a strip where there are a lot of little motels and restaurants all up and down from downtown out to what's now known as Miracle Mile Road. And so it was always the gateway into and out of Tucson. I call that the Gateway Saguaro, and it is a 30-foot-high neon saguaro, and part of the inspiration was when the Ye Olde Lantern sign came down. I thought, we've lost a giant iconic image on that stretch of Oracle Road that used to be known as the Miracle Mile, and we should really put something else big and neon back there. I designed the sculpture much like I do the fridge magnets. It was basically Photoshop imagery that I put in my proposal to do the project. And then I took those photos to Cook & Company sign makers, a local sign maker for 30 years. And they took my design and figured out how to actually engineer it. We had structural engineers and electrical engineers on the project also to make sure it was all going to work and last. And so they actually did the fabrication of it and installation.
People don't want to back up because some people think that they're big and gaudy and they're ugly, and they don't want it to look like a Las Vegas strip. But my personal opinion is I think they're a work of art, and that's what Tucson is. It's an old town.
The way the current city sign code is, most of these older signs could not be built today. And in fact, you're not even allowed to take them down and restore them and put them back up because they don't conform with the current sign code. Generally, there's two reasons. They're too tall or they're too big. And some of them are one or the other. And even if they have either of those qualities, I think they're all worthy of being preserved in some way.
Esos talleres ya no existen. Eran talleres muy famosos, sí, pero ya no existen esos talleres porque esos anuncios son muy, muy viejos. Claro, los han remodelado y eso, pero aún así siguen siendo clásicos.